Well, 2 weeks have gone by since the tragedy at the Astroworld Festival. In total, 10 lost their lives following a crowd surge while rapper Travis Scott was on stage at NRG Park.
Yeah, since then, investigators in the community have been calling for accountability in the aftermath. We continue to track every development in this story. The medical examiner's office has not released the cause of death for those 10 lives. They tell us they are still awaiting some test results. The youngest victim, 9-year-old Ezra Blunt, will be laid rest tomorrow in Dallas. And since the tragedy, 238 lawsuits have been filed right here in Harris County. The latest coming from 2 security guards hired to work the festival. Both were injured and say their employer is to blame, among others. KPRC 2 Sophia Ojeda is joining us now live with new details. Sophia, what are they saying this afternoon?
Christine, the 2 men, an uncle and a nephew, say that the security company who hired them set them up for failure. They were never trained for any kind of crowd control or mass casualty event that happened here at the Astroworld Festival at NRG, and they had to witness people die from their injuries.
As far as the training, there was no training. Plans was just, it wasn't executed the right way.
Jackson Bush and his uncle Samuel Bush stood with their attorney Larry Taylor outside the Astroworld Memorial near NRG Monday afternoon. Both men, uncle and nephew, describing the horrors they experienced at Astroworld Festival that left 10 people dead and injured thousands others.
I just raised my shoulder to her and asked her to grab around me so I could try to lift her up and slide her out, but as much as I tried, I could not even get her.
In their lawsuit, they named the company who hired them, AJ Molino Associates, along with Travis Scott and Live Nation and several others. They say they were never prepared for any kind of crowd control or mass casualty incident. They should have been safe, but they weren't.
Samuel was trampled twice, where people just stepped on his hand and broke his hand. To see dead faces, to see people in distraught trying to help others, and then, like they said, trying to help and not being able to help it was hurtful.
The lawsuit claims Travis Scott incited a riot that night, calling on fans to rage. Even when 2 members of Scott's group told him on stage to stop the concert, it went on for 37 more minutes.
You have to ask yourself and ask the security companies, why weren't you prepared? You had basically 3 years to be prepared, and you knew the type of fans that would be coming.
We did reach out to AJ Molino Associates for comment. We have not heard back yet. Again, there have been 238 total lawsuits in the Astroworld Festival tragedy. Reporting live outside NRG, Sophia Ojeda, KPRC 2 News.